Welcome into week 4 of the North Georgia High School Kickoff show presented by Team FYN Sports. Tim couldn't be with us today, so it's just going to be me, joined with a couple more guests later on down the road. But I'm Jake West, your host. You're watching live on FYNTV.com and hopefully one of our socials. We've been working to get that going as the weeks go on. But we find ourselves already into week 4 of the GHSA high school football season. And man, we had some great performances last week from just individual players, as you can see popping up on the screen there, our week 3 players of the week. We'll run through those really quick. Just starting off in Fannin County, the offensive unit for Fannin County went crazy last week, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But then Colton Tanner in White County, he played a great game. Matt Bennett, Dawson County, solid game from number 4. Will Kiker, always a threat on the ground in Gilmer County, and he's got, don't look now, but the Bobcats are 3-0, and I don't think a lot of people saw that coming heading into this season. Pickens County, not a lot of bright spots for them last week against Fannin, but freshman McCord Purdy did go catch a long ball for a touchdown. I think his first varsity touchdown, and he got to see the field a bit in the second half of that one as it was out of reach. But good stuff from him. And then over in Chattooga County, Zayden Cook, great linebacker, great wide receiver for the Indians. And in Union County, Braylon Rader. White County, Will Wood, one of the best defensive players, not White County, Lumpkin County. Will Wood, he played a great game on the defensive side of the ball, along with Cal Faulkner. Lumpkin County pitched a shutout. We'll hear from our Lumpkin County reporter here in just a little bit. And as you can see right there, Skylar Williams, going to be hearing that name a long time from North Murray over in Chatsworth, as he's our week 3 North Murray player of the week. But let's get into the just recapping the Fannin and Pickens game, mainly because both these teams are on a bye this week. This game was all Fannin. They put it on Pickens for the entire 48 minutes of playtime. And we knew heading into this season, this is the Fannin County team that we knew they could be heading into this season. But we knew it was only going to be, after they stumbled out of the gate, we knew it was only going to be a matter of time before Chad Cheatham and his staff kind of figured things out with this group and how they needed to coach them and what direction they needed to head in. And man, from last week, it seemed like they got it figured out. There's some crazy stats from that game, but let's hear from Coach Chad Cheatham of the Fannin County Rebels and see what he had to say after their big win Friday night over Pickens.
Here with Fannin County head coach Chad Cheatham after a statement victory for the Rebels, 38-12 over Pickens County. Coach, just your thoughts on the game.
Well, I first of all want to give all the praise to our kids who, coming off 2 tough weeks, we set kind of a precedent on Monday that we were starting over. We had some changes mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It really, kicked things into gear for us. And they just have done a tremendous job in the locker room around our young kids. Our coaching staff's done a great job. Hats off to Coach Myers and his kids. They played hard all night long. We finally put two halves together, and an offense and a defense. But again, that goes back to our kids playing hard, and I give them all the credit. It's them, man.
Obviously, a team victory. Offense, defense, special teams. Everybody played good. I just want to point out Jack Katner. What a game he had.
I tell you, man. I don't know if I've ever seen a high school special teams performance like that. And since I've been coaching, from punting to PAT to field goal to get an onside kick to the bobble snap, getting the first down on 4th. I mean, that one punt was a 62-yard plus. Kid's amazing. If he doesn't get 4 or 5 offers by the end of next week, people are crazy.
Yeah, what a performance. Hey, we got an off week this week. It's a good week for us to get healthy. Then we got Murphy coming to town.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I know that rich tradition. Obviously, they won a lot of football games, and all the respect for Coach Gentry. I know he's not there anymore, but coaching staff that's there now. We're going to enjoy this one. We get Monday off, thank goodness, and then we'll come back Tuesday and go to work.
Good win, Coach. Rebels back in the win column.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That win, obviously it means a lot when you beat a rival, and anytime Fan is able to beat Gilmer or Pickens or vice versa, it means a lot. But after starting out 0-2, that meant a whole heck of a lot to this Fannin County Rebel team and Coach Chad Cheatham. I mean, I think a lot of not diehard Rebel fans, but just maybe onlookers and people that just see the box score pop up, and after they saw them start out 0-2, especially with losses to Union and Gilmer, I mean, a lot of people were starting to throw stones, but this is what we knew Fannin County could do. Let's take a look at some of their stats just from last week. Elijah Weaver, 9 for 14, 229 yards through the air and 4 touchdowns. Carson Callahan, H-back, 16 rushes for 137 yards. Corbin Davenport is obviously Elijah Weaver's favorite target through the air. 6 receptions for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cade Sands on defense, been the anchor of that defense with Andrew Waldrop out. 11 total tackles, and that includes 3 tackles for loss. I mean, that's exactly what we've come to expect from a Chad Cheatham-led Fannin County Rebel team. And let me tell you, Elijah Weaver, just a sophomore back there slinging it around. I think he's the guy going forward at quarterback for the Rebels. I mean, he's on pace to break a lot of records. He's really throwing it around, and I mean, having Corbin Davenport as your number one target really helps that. But I mean, don't sleep on the Rebels. I know they're sitting at 1-2. They're off this week, just as Pickens is. Pickens sitting at 0-3, so they've got to step it up. They've got to kind of find that game like Fannin did against Pickens, where they kind of turned that corner. But Fannin on a bye this week, and like Tim and Coach Cheatham just talked about, when they return, they'll play Murphy Bulldogs from just over in Western North Carolina. But enough about that game. Let's go to LJ and talk about Gilmer County as they faced off against Murray County and just put a whooping on them, 36-0. Gilmer's 3-0 for the first time since the 2014-2015 season, and people are finally starting to take note of what's going on in LJ. I mean, Paul Standard has his team fired up. They're ready to play every week. They come out, they're physical, they're tough, and the coolest part about it is looking up in the stands and seeing it full. I mean, all the purple in the stands. Bobcat Nation is behind them 100%, and that's something with the recent struggles of Gilmer County. That's something that we haven't been able to see over there in LJ. But the Bobcats are going to have a tough test this coming Friday against a good Ringgold team from Region 6 AAA. Even though Ringgold is 0-2, coming off of back-to-back losses, they lost 31-17 in Week 1 and lost 30-17 in Week 2. I mean, just because they're 0-2 does not mean they're not a very good football team. They are a good football team, and Gilmer's going to be going on the road to Ringgold for this one. But the line, according to Massey Ratings, is Ringgold -14, and I just don't see that. I think this should be this is going to be a one-score ball game, and I mean, it's just hard to see Gilmer as an underdog in this one. I mean, if you know football and you've watched them play, I don't think there's any way they should be definitely not a 2-score underdog going into this one, even though, I mean, Ringgold is nothing to turn your nose at. But, I mean, Ringgold's a very good football team, but I just don't think Gilmer is getting the respect they deserve. And if I was a betting man, which I am, I would pick Gilmer to pull off the quote-unquote upset in this one versus Ringgold. I mean, you got Will Kiker, Brock Titus, those guys. I mean, and just the physicality Gilmer brings week in and week out onto the football field is something special. And Coach Standard is, I mean, he's setting the standard high for Gilmer, as cheesy as that sounds. But moving on, North Murray team over in Chatsworth just brought them into our coverage area not too long ago. Back-to-back 50-plus point games for North Murray and their offense. And look, we knew coming into this season that North Murray was going to have a very high-powered offense, but I did not expect them to put up over 100 points in just 2 games this year. But Mountaineers, I mean, they found themselves in a close ball game at halftime at this one versus Ridgeland, but came out, and thanks to a 28-point third quarter, they were well on their way to a 56-19 victory. But things are only going to get tougher for North Murray. I think they're 2-1 at this point. And this week 4 ball game is going to be tough as they face the Northwest Whitfield Bruins in a game where they are 4-point underdogs according to Massey ratings. So I think that's going to be a very good game. One of the games of the week this week. Definitely one you're going to want to pay attention to if you're a North Georgia high school football fan, which obviously you are if you're sitting here listening to me ramble on. But if I'm picking in this one, I think I'm going to go with Northwest. I just think they're going to have one of the better defenses that North Murray has seen this year. But who knows? Maybe Seth Griffin and Skylar Williams and that high-powered Mountaineer offense can prove me wrong. Bring it back to kind of just the North Georgia triangle here. Lumpkin County, they find themselves 3-0 for the first time since 2003, 2004, somewhere around in there. I think. Don't quote me on that, but they're coming off just a huge slaughter of Franklin County by a score of 48-0, and they looked very, very good doing it. I mean, the usual suspects played great, had really good games. Cal Faulkner, great on defense. Will Wood, great on defense. Helped them pitch that shutout. But we actually got an interview with head coach Heath Webb of the Lumpkin County Indians. And let's hear from him and see what he had to say before we bring in Noah Johnson, our Lumpkin County Indians reporter.
All right, Coach Webb, you're now 3-0 on the season. First time since 2006. How does that feel?
2003.
2003, excuse me, 2003.
Not quite accurate information of a PA system right there. First time since 2003. Really proud of these guys.
Awesome.
This coaching staff. Proud of my administration for the job that they did in helping me hire this staff. A community effort. And just really proud of our guys, to make a little bit of history for a group of guys that have kind of been beat down. And so it's nice to see them on the good side of things.
Yes, sir. And seems like you guys play in the rain every week. Because your guys don't seem to mind on offense or defense. They keep it up. How do you explain that?
Yeah, it's just a desire. It's a fight. They want to play. They want to play. They want to prove people wrong. So there's nothing within them that's going to get them to back. And that's been kind of our thing. Is let's show people this new team. And in doing so, it doesn't matter what the conditions are. Let's just go play.
Yes, sir. And finally, first year head coach, new to Lumpkin County, new to Dahlonega. How's the town treated you and greeted you?
No, it's been great. So I was actually here as an assistant a long time ago, 16 years ago. And my wife and I always said we wanted to end up back in Dahlonega, so it's good to be back. This community is awesome. They're hungry for success just like our players are. And so our sponsors have shown up, our parents have shown up, our boosters have shown up, and this really is a community effort.
Yes, sir. Coach Webb, congratulations and good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
Coach Heath Webb giving his thoughts after the Indians' big victory on Friday night versus Franklin County. I'm going to be joined here in just a second when we get back from commercial by our FYN sports reporter Noah Johnson. So let's not prolong that anymore. Let's pay some bills and hear a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, I'll be here with Noah Johnson.
B&M Metals has been serving the Southeast for almost 50 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, B&M Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. They pride themselves on providing great service and quality at a competitive price. Give B&M Metals a call at 706-864-6068 or visit them at 6195 Highway 52 East in Murrayville or at bmmetalroofing.com. B&M Metals, protecting everything that matters to you most.
The red tag sale is back.
Who's that guy?
His name is Red Tag. He's here to save some green. He's slashing prices left and right for the home of your dreams. Save thousands on select in-stock homes, that's what we say. If you want to save some green, just look for the man in red.
My name is Gary.
Don't.
Save thousands on select homes at the Red Tag sale.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the Endless Aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
The wait times are shorter, so get to Days and pre-order your new Chevy today. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is your pre-order headquarters. If Chevy builds it, we can reserve your slice of happiness right now. And as soon as your new Chevy rolls off that truck, we'll deliver it right to you. So get it done. Pre-order your new Chevy today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Are you looking for expertly decorated gifts you'll love with your custom design or logo? Graphic Expressions in Blue Ridge is your go-to place for custom apparel, accessories, gifts, and much more. Graphic Expressions is located at 3640 East 1st Street in Blue Ridge, or give them a call at 706-946-4605. Graphic Expressions, unrivaled customer service, pure brand awesomeness.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Metals has been serving the Southeast for over 40 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, North Georgia Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. Give the team at North Georgia Metals a call at 706-276-1633 or visit them at 15544 Highway 515 South in Ellijay or on the web at northgeorgiametals.com.
Welcome back to the North Georgia High School Kickoff Show presented by Team FYN Sports. I'm Jake West, your host. Joining me now is our Team FYN Sports Lumpkin County reporter, Noah Johnson. Noah, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Good to be here.
I'm good. Thanks for coming on. First off, just tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you've been around the sports world. You're doing a great job for us thus far covering Lumpkin County. And it's got to be exciting, especially with what's going on over there.
Definitely an exciting season. I've been in Lumpkin County for about 5 years now. Graduated from the University of North Georgia up here. and always followed Lumpkin. Never made it to any games, but then once I got the sports reporting job, I was all over it, and it's just been such a thrill to be a part of this far.
So kind of getting into this season, we just watched your interview with Coach Webb from Friday night, and one of the things that you pointed out was just how bad the weather has been. It seems on Friday night for the Indians. Is that? I mean, are they having the success they are due to that? I mean, they seem like they can throw the ball with Cooper Scott, but they really like to keep the ball on the ground. That seems to be their bread and butter.
Right. I mean, it's hard to play in some acclimate weather yet. There've been two lightning delays at halftime in the first two games, and then it just rained all night this past Friday. But they definitely do enjoy the run game. I mean, Mason Sullins is having quite the year to start. He's already got 7 rushing touchdowns, and Cooper Scott. I mean, they can pass the ball as well. He's already got over 400 passing yards, and we're not even in game 4 yet. But it'll be interesting to see, if we get some regular weather, maybe that offense slows down. But so far, that nothing's been able to stop them.
Tell us about some of the other names on that offense. I mean, Cooper Scott, obviously the quarterback. He seems like he's kind of emerged out of nowhere. But who's kind of going under the radar that we should keep an eye on for the Indians?
I would say definitely Will Wood. I mean, he was the player of the week this week. He gets recognized on defense. He's had some big stops and also some fumbles, and just done an absolute. Also a weapon on offense. He had 1 rushing touchdown last week, and I would also keep your eye on Gerald. Gerald. He has been under the radar a little bit. Gerald Walker. He's an offensive back for the touchdown in last week's contest, but unfortunately, there's a flag on the play that resulted in them stopping. Keep your eye on him. Obviously, Mason Sullins and Cooper Scott, they take kind of most of the limelight, but don't take your eyes off Walker and off.
What about defensively? I mean, it seems like Will Wood, Cal Faulkner, and maybe even the Jay Grizzle are they're having pretty good years for Lumpkin County defensively.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about this offense because they just shut out at home 48-0, but I mean the defense has been impenetrable. I mean, to only give up 2 touchdowns all season is just incredible. And I was able to get on the sidelines a little bit, and I heard just kind of the coaches going over, and after each play, if the offense comes off, you got the offensive coach talking to the O line, seeing what we did really well, what we need to do better. But yeah, they've just been completely impenetrable.
Big game coming up this week. Probably the toughest test for the Indians up until this point. Have you looked into what to expect Friday night from this Temple team?
They're a good offensive team. They got a 2-1 record. It is our homecoming game. I imagine the Indians are going to come out having a great spirit week, and they're going to be ready to roll. I would predict that we take this game as well and move on to 4-0.
4-0. That, I mean, I know Coach Webb said that 3-0 for the first time since 2003, or something like that. 4-0. That you may have to go back even further to find that record. But I mean, this is a huge game for the Lumpkin County Indians coming up on Friday night against Temple. Just taking a look at Temple really quick. They are 3-1. They're coming off a huge win, 44-19 over Chattooga. Week before that, they played a home game against Christian Heritage out of Dalton. Dropped that one 21-6, and then opening night against Pike County from Zebulon, Georgia, they put it on them, won 41-18. But one thing, Noah, I wanted to ask you about before you go is have you gotten to being on the sidelines and things like that? What's kind of the vibe this coaching staff gives off? Because it seems like they are kind of they preach physicality and kind of the ground and pound, but they also seem very upbeat and very encouraging of their kids. I mean, they're not beating on their kids every Friday night, and I think that's what's gotten them to where they are. And I mean, in that interview you did with Coach Webb, he just seemed like the happiest. Obviously coming off of a huge win, but nonetheless, I mean, he just seemed like the happiest guy in the world on Friday night.
Absolutely. Couldn't have been nicer before and after the interview when I spoke with him. But yeah, on his in-game intensity is something else. And that goes for all the coaches. They're hanging on every play. And so are the players. They want to be involved in everything that's happening. They want to know what they can do better. So, yeah, I mean, they're definitely an intense coaching group, but you can tell that they just really want the best for their kids. And this school is hungry. They've had a rough few years. I mean, past 3 years, their total record was 3-27. So now here we are, and they've won the first 3 games of the season. So, this fan base and this school and this program is not used to this. So we're witnessing something really special. And I think you can attribute a lot of that to Coach Heath Webb and his staff.
You mentioned the community. I mean, it was at home last week, correct? In the line.
Correct.
What was the atmosphere like? Stands full. The people starting to come out and really support the Indians on Friday night.
Oh yeah, I mean the rain's not bothering anyone. I think we've all learned. I know I have that. Got to bring an umbrella and you got to bring a poncho. I got a special ordered waterproof notebook coming in, so that'll help me out. But yeah, they are just enthusiastic. They are cheering on the sidelines, and as you heard in my interview, that was 5-10 minutes after the game, and the crowd was they're hungry, for this Indians team to live up to their potential.
Well, Noah, before we go and before we talk about the upcoming game that you and I are going to be broadcasting, anything else you want to tell us about this Indian team?
I just can't say enough. I mean, just to give you some more numbers, they have forced 137 points this year, and they've only allowed 13, which is just incredible. It's, when I first started covering, it was kind of the question is like, are they going to win tonight? And now it's becoming, how much are they going to win by tonight? So don't take your eye off them. I think this is a very special team, and I can't wait to see, how they do going forward.
Yeah, I agree. And everybody that's following the Indians, I mean, just follow Team FYN Sports on Twitter. Noah's tweeting out updates every Friday night. Also, on our articles are tweeted out and posted on Facebook, Team FYN Sports, and then you can just go down to Lumpkin County at fetchyournews.com, and you can see all of Noah's articles and pictures and things that he's taken and posted on the site. But one last thing I wanted to kind of plug before we go here. September 23rd, Lumpkin's going to be at home against Pickens, and Noah, you and I will be broadcasting that game live on FYN TV. Is that going to be your first experience in the broadcast booth?
It will be, but I am super excited. Love watching this team, love talking about them, and can't wait to be a part of that experience.
All right, no, I really appreciate it. Everybody, please tune in to fyntv.com in a few weeks where we'll have that game live. Also, just like and retweet all of Noah's articles and keep up with the Indians. Nobody does it better than Noah does on Friday nights, keeping you updated as to what's going on in Dahlonega. But for Noah Johnson, this is Jake West. I think we're going to hear from Lawrence Morgan from Northwest Georgia Football when we come back.
Thank you.
B&M Metals has been serving the Southeast for almost 50 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, B&M Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. They pride themselves on providing great service and quality at a competitive price. Give B&M Metals a call at 706-864-6068 or visit them at 6195 Highway 52 East in Murrayville or at bmmetalroofing.com. B&M Metals, protecting everything that matters to you most.
The red tag sale is back.
Who's that guy?
His name is Red Tag. He's here to save some green. He's slashing prices left and right for the home of your dreams. Save thousands on select in-stock homes, that's what we say. If you want to save some green, just look for the man in red.
My name is Gary.
Don't.
Save thousands on select homes at the Red Tag Sale.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
The wait times are shorter, so get to Days and pre-order your new Chevy today. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is your pre-order headquarters. If Chevy builds it, we can reserve your slice of happiness right now. And as soon as your new Chevy rolls off that truck, we'll deliver it right to you. So get it done. Pre-order your new Chevy today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Are you looking for expertly decorated gifts you'll love with your custom design or logo? Graphic Expressions in Blue Ridge is your go-to place for custom apparel, accessories, gifts, and much more. Graphic Expressions is located at 3640 East 1st Street in Blue Ridge, or give them a call at 706-946-4605. Graphic Expressions, unrivaled customer service, pure brand awesomeness.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Metals has been serving the Southeast for over 40 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, North Georgia Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. Give the team at North Georgia Metals a call at 706-276-1633 or visit them at 15544 Highway 515 South in Ellijay or on the web at northgeorgiametals.com.
Hey Tim, thanks for having me on tonight, man. Like you said, 2 great games involving teams from our area versus teams from that Northeast Georgia area. Really looking forward to that one out here on 27 Friday night. Union County at our Murchie. Like I said, I don't know that much about Union County. I do know they beat Fannin to open the season 14-7. Our Murchie's come out, started the season 2-0, had a 10-6 win over Gordon Central in the rain week 1. Week 2, went up to Chickamauga, beat Gordon Lee 17-14. Last second field goal, 40-yarder to win the game. Held Gordon Lee to 14 points, which might not sound significant, but Gordon Lee is averaging 31 points a game in the 2 games outside of those 2. Our Murchie defense has played really well. Very young, a lot of juniors, Rylan Steen, Jacob Seagraves, Jackson Coonley, among many others, giving up an average of 10 points a game. Offensively, I mean, they're still looking to score some points. 10 the first game, 17 the second game. Pretty much a run game that first night. A lot of rain, wet field conditions. They opened it up a little bit last weekend. A couple of scoring touchdown passes to Jacob Seagraves. I think they're ready. You know, like Bear Bryant used to say in Tuscaloosa, "Man, give me 6 points. That's all I need." And the way that our Armurchie defense has looked so far, that might be all they need this Friday night. I expect a knockdown, drag-out defensive battle. Fannin, they beat Towns County last week 35-0, so they have the offense. They held Fannin County to 7 points week 1, so they pretty solid on defense too. If you like a knockdown, drag-out defensive type game, Friday night at Armurchie is the one for you. And then the other game involving the Northeast Georgia team, and I've had the pleasure of seeing both these teams in the preseason. Temple at Lumpkin County. I know Lumpkin County's off to a 4-0 start. Probably the first time in a long time for those guys. If you saw them back in the spring, man, you're not surprised at all. Huge offensive line, big at every position. Quarterback, Cooper Scott, is that his name? Cooper Scott, huge kid, run the football, can throw the football. I saw Temple at Armurchie, week 1 scrimmage. Very impressive. I mean, everybody knows about Cam Vaughn. 2 games already this year where he's gone over 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. The key to that game is going to be who can stop whose quarterback. I mean, Cam Vaughn's a playmaker with his feet, with his arms. Lumpkin can do the same. Like I said, the game is a 3.5 point. Temple's a 3.5 point favorite on the road. When you look at it on paper, pretty much comes out to that. I mean, I think whoever wins the turnover battle, like I said, it sounds like an old broken record, but whoever wins the turnover battle will probably come out on top in this one. It's going to be a great game if you're up there in the Lumpkin County area to get out and see. Like I said, it's supposed to be wet Friday night. That's going to play into a lot of these games in our area. Yeah, it's going to be a real outstanding game, man. Like I said, if you want to get out and see one of the best players in our area, Cam Vaughn, and you live over in Northeast Georgia, this is a Friday night to get out and do it. Kids, 6'3", can run, throw, excellent athlete, worth the price of admission. But yeah, thanks, Tim, for having me on, man, and look forward to all these games Friday night.
B&M Metals has been serving the Southeast for almost 50 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, B&M Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. They pride themselves on providing great service and quality at a competitive price. Give B&M Metals a call at 706-864-6068 or visit them at 6195 Highway 52 East in Murrayville or at bmmetalroofing.com. B&M Metals, protecting everything that matters to you most.
The Red Tag sale is back.
Who's that guy?
His name is Red Tag. He's here to save some green. He's slashing prices left and right for the home of your dreams. Save thousands on select in-stock homes, that's what we say. If you want to save some green, just look for the man in red.
My name is Gary.
Don't.
Save thousands on select homes at the Red Tag sale.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the Endless Aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
The The wait times are shorter, so get to Days and pre-order your new Chevy today. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is your pre-order headquarters. If Chevy builds it, we can reserve your slice of happiness right now. And as soon as your new Chevy rolls off that truck, we'll deliver it right to you. So get it done. Pre-order your new Chevy today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
Are you looking for expertly decorated gifts you'll love with your custom design or logo? Graphic Expressions in Blue Ridge is your go-to place for custom apparel, accessories, gifts, and much more. Graphic Expressions is located at 3640 East 1st Street in Blue Ridge, or give them a call at 706-946-4605. Graphic Expressions, unrivaled customer service, pure brand awesomeness.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Metals has been serving the Southeast for over 40 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, North Georgia Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. Give the team at North Georgia Metals a call at 706-276-1633 or visit them at 15544 Highway 515 South in Ellijay or on the web at northgeorgiametals.com. B&M Metals has been serving the Southeast for almost 50 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, B&M Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. They pride themselves on providing great service and quality at a competitive price. Give B&M Metals a call at 706-864-6068 or visit them at 6195 Highway 52 East in Murrayville or at bmmetalroofing.com. B&M Metals, protecting everything that matters to you most.
The red tag sale is back.
Who's that guy?
His name is Red Tag. He's here to save some green. He's slashing prices left and right for the home of your dreams. Save thousands on select in-stock homes, that's what we say. If you want to save some green, just look for the man in red.
My name is Gary.
Don't.
Save thousands on select homes at the Red Tag Sale.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the Endless Aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
The wait times are shorter, so get to Days and pre-order your new Chevy today. Days Chevrolet in Jasper is your pre-order headquarters. If Chevy builds it, we can reserve your slice of happiness right now. And as soon as your new Chevy rolls off that truck, we'll deliver it right to you. So get it done. Pre-order your new Chevy today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
looking for expertly decorated gifts you'll love with your custom design or logo? Graphic Expressions in Blue Ridge is your go-to place for custom apparel, accessories, gifts, and much more. Graphic Expressions is located at 3640 East 1st Street in Blue Ridge, or give them a call at 706-946-4605. Graphic Expressions, unrivaled customer service, pure brand awesomeness.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Metals has been serving the Southeast for over 40 years. From metal roofs and panels to gutters and metal accessories, North Georgia Metals is your one-stop shop for all things metal. Give the team at North Georgia Metals a call at 706-276-1633 or visit them at 15544 Highway 515 South in Ellijay or on the web at northgeorgiametals.com.